What is up, everybody, on the VoiceHacks channel? I know my camera's over there. I gotta not look at the video yet because we're gonna continue the spring 2026 season of VoiceHacks videos. We're going to continue this React attack, which we have been starting the season with, because there's absolutely so much going on in the metal scene. You know, I'm not going to get too into this because I thought about making some videos about it. Today's reaction video is all about Nevermore, and we're going to dive into that in a second. But the positive thing I'm seeing with all this stuff going on in the metal scene is that humans are going to exist concurrently with all forms of AI music and entertainment. And no matter what your feelings are about it, we're not going anywhere just because this will also exist concurrently, right? So there's still plenty to get excited about in the analog world of music, if you will. I guess not necessarily analog versus digital, but right now it's human versus AI. But in the human world, there's still so much cool stuff going on. And one of these cool things is the new Nevermore lineup, which is so exciting. I'm extremely excited about this. And I have a lot of history and know at least a few of the people in this video that we have to look at today. I'm really delighted to see some friends come together and create a new refreshed version of something that we all hold very dear to our hearts if you're a metal fan who at least is as old as I am. I thought it was really, really cool to see that Englund had hosted them and filmed a lot of their new footage. There's a really cool little documentary over on Ola's channel. Today, we're going to be reacting to the initial rehearsal footage with the new lineup. So we can kind of check out the new vocalist. Be forewarned, you guys, this is rehearsal footage. So it doesn't have like super high quality audio, but you can definitely tell that this vocalist is amazing. I checked out some of the other footage, but I have not reacted to this song. So a primary focus on the new vocalist, Berzan Önen, and I'm excited to take a look at him, and let's see how he sounds on the Heart Collector. Here we go. Already so cool to hear these songs being played again. So it's not as clear as it's going to be when they do real recordings, but you can tell this is awesome. He sounds very, very much like Royal Dane. It's the right timbre. So let's keep going, but this is so good! I'm so excited! This is fantastic. He sounds amazing. I'm really excited. One other cool thing is I know this guy here, Semir, which is cool. I've known him for a few years on the bass here. I don't know if you guys remember, he's played with Oceans of Slumber and some other cool bands. So I was delighted to see that he's in it. We've got two Turkish guys in the band. And so their first big show is going to be in Istanbul. And I can't imagine what a cool experience that will be for two guys from Turkey, and how metal is really starting to extend a little further into the Middle East. Let's continue to check this out. Just threw a 58. So great. You have to jam with it. So cool. So good. Oh, there's a new guy. That sounded great. The vocals sound excellent. So good. They have such good energy together. Nice. Heavy. Going up. Sick. Yes. So good. Oh my God. So, there's a lot of demands on the Nevermore vocalist, right? And the primary demands are the different types of vocal registers you need to access. We knew that Jeff and Van would pick the perfect guy. I know a lot of you guys saw my Nevermore auditions, which I did more for the fun of it because I'm an acquaintance with Jeff Loomis, which is really cool because 1.5 million years ago, we were both signed to Century Media Records at the same time when he had a solo album out. And there's some stories behind that, but we'll get into that later. I know that even though some of you guys said you liked my audition, I mostly did it for fun because I genuinely feel like the big male vocalist with the big beard and everything, this is the aesthetic of Nevermore. I mean, I don't feel like Nevermore ever, not that as a female vocalist I have to do things that specifically carry a lot of feminine energy, because I generally don't. I do my vocals more like guys. But I do feel like there's some things that just whether we like it or not come along with having a gender change in the vocalist and different energy. And I think that this guy not only is singing exactly the way, but he's in the wheelhouse, but he is the right aesthetic, he's the right person, it seems like. And some of the affectations that Warrell Dane used to do, because there are some things, by affectations, I mean some things that certain vocalists just do that you maybe don't hear other people do, that sometimes when other people try to do sound contrived or fake, and they don't sound as good as when the other person did it because that was just their natural shtick. And Warrell had some affectations, some vocal things stylistically that he did, like these like squeaky or almost whiny things like we are the world, we, like, if you don't do them with very, very good finesse, you sound like you're copying him in sort of a poor way. And then it's better to just kind of leave it out and do kind of a we are, like whatever you do naturally. He's got that. He actually does have those affectations down, and they do sound quite natural. They don't sound forced or fake. The other thing that he has is can bring the grit. He was jumping octaves in that last part there, and then he's able to go up to his na, 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 in the falsetto and also have some edge to the harmonics and some grit. I mean, it's pretty amazing. You've got to be an extremely experienced, well-rounded, versatile vocalist. This is why he's also like the right age, because we're not going to see a vocalist in their 20s really having this kind of confidence and proficiency. You have to understand this is why metal musicians are often older, because it takes time to get good at your instrument, to get up to the high level of what you need to do for impressive heavy metal stuff. So he's just amazing. I don't know much about his career prior to Nevermore, but if you guys want to include any links or anything, link to his audition or anything, go ahead and put that in the comments so that we can check that stuff out. We definitely will. And it's really cool to see Ola in on this, because I get to see Ola every year when I go to NAMM, and it's really neat. He's a good guy and an acquaintance of mine as well. And so it's really cool to see these awesome, nice people. These are all like a good group of people, well-meaning people. Story about how I am acquaintances with Jeff is because back when we were both on Century Media, back in like 2009, a long time ago, when his solo album was out, and then also when the album for my band, Luna Mortis, was out. The idea back then, it's almost 20 years ago, so I feel like it doesn't matter if I talk about it. The idea back then was that we would be the band for him, like basically tour. I would swap out, because Corey and Brian, my guitar players then, who are still extremely active. Brian was the founder and main writer of Luna Mortis, are excellent guitarists. And Brian still plays with Lords of the Trident, and Corey has a band called Casket Robbery, who will be playing at Milwaukee Metal Fest. So you can see them this summer. So Century Media had this idea that, if I could be the singer for Luna Mortis and then get off the stage, and then essentially Jeff would come up, and then it would be the Jeff Loomis set now. The band would just play 2 sets every night. And that was going to be the case, but touring plans fell through over the years. Every time, again, I'll see him out and about, sometimes occasionally. And he's a very nice guy and very polite and always says hello and everything like that. Really cool stuff there. Really delighted to see all these really cool guys working together. Fantastic vocals. I am definitely going to see them if and when they make it out to Las Vegas here, where I live. I hope that we get a whole North American tour. That would be amazing. So really cool stuff and positive, fun, awesome things to look forward to in the metal scene for 2026. Thanks, everybody. And don't forget to check out all of my links and anything else if you want to learn to do vocals like this, that's where my channel comes in handy. I'm a full-time vocal coach, and all of my tutorials on the channel are here for you to start learning from and improve on your metal vocals. I'll see you all very soon for the next React Attack video.